Welcome to this week's episode of Humans in 5.
Hey, what's with the getup?
Well, after Canadian Thanksgiving, I'm trying to exercise like it's 1985. A new study from York University in Toronto shows that diet and exercise in the 70s and 80s had a very different effect on body size and composition than food and activity do today.
This study, published in Obesity Research and Practice, analysed dietary data for over 36,000 people between 1971 and 2008. Researchers also looked at the physical activity data collected for over 14,000 people between 1988 and 2006. By combing through these data sets, they grouped individuals by the amount of food eaten, activity levels, age, and BMI.
These huge data sets revealed that a person in 2006 eating the same calories, fat, and protein content and doing the same amount of exercise will weigh about 10% more than an individual of the same age living in the 1980s.
Even if a noughties individual followed exactly the same diet and exercise plan, they will be heavier than someone who did the same plan 20 to 30 years ago. The current obesity crisis facing many countries might not have as much to do with diet and exercise as previously thought, since people living today would have to eat less and exercise more than their counterparts in the 80s to keep the same weight.
The authors of this paper suggest a few possibilities about our bodies and our food sources that might have changed this relationship between what we eat and our body composition.
In recent years, a whole host of chemicals have made it into our food, including pesticides, substances in food packaging, and other materials. There is a lot of debate about what impacts these chemicals might have on us. It is possible that these chemicals might be changing how our bodies respond to food and helping us gain that extra weight.
Another factor that might be impacting our body composition has been studied more and more by medical researchers, and that's our gut microbiome. Our guts are full of bacteria that help us digest and process all the foods we eat. New research, however, shows that the composition of the microbes living in our guts can both change with the types of foods we eat and can impact how our bodies process those foods.
In the past 30 years, our diets have changed more than we think. Most people's weekly meals have become more meat-oriented, and we eat way more artificial sweeteners and sugars than we did in the past. These dietary changes may have affected our gut flora in ways that favor weight gain.
The takeaway message from this comprehensive study is that we can't judge people's weight and health today using the same methods and tools as we did in the past. Our modern lives may be impacting our body composition and weight in ways totally independent of diet and exercise. A better understanding of contemporary chemicals and the flora in our bellies might help us piece together why our bodies react differently to foods than they used to.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Humans in 5.